Mattel Electronics presents the Intellivision Gamer.
What is going on, guys? Welcome to the Intellivision Show. This is episode 126. I'm your host, the Intellivision Gamer. Also want to welcome everyone that is watching from the Retro Gamer channel. I go live on both streams and have for a while. Again, watch for more Homebrew gameplay videos on the other channel from Atari, Odyssey 2, maybe a few others. But here, of course, mostly just Intellivision. Tonight, we're going to have all the news. We're going to do a mail call, Homebrew highlight. We are going to do a few other little segments. And we are going to play a 10 race event of Horse Racing Live to end the show. And I think that's it for tonight. If you're on your way in, hit that like button. If you're new here and you like Intellivision, consider subbing to the channel, as it's all I do here, and I do post content every single week. You can find me on all social medias, pretty much Facebook, AtariAge, Instagram, Discord. All the links to those in my email or in the description of every video. Before we get started, I do want to thank all the members, and I want to talk a quick second about that. I have a lot of members. I have a lot of gifted memberships, and I really do appreciate you all, because for the first time ever, StreamYard came up due, and StreamYard is not cheap. And I was able to pay for a year of StreamYard. And then I was able to, I share a hotel with another guy at PRG, one of my longtime friends, Sean, BillyBfunk. And I was able to also, from the money within the last year from memberships and super chats, pay for half my hotel. And I have enough for the valet parking. It's only parking you can do. It's either leave your car on the street or, you don't just get to park at the hotel. So I really, really want to thank all the members and all the people who gift the memberships, because you just paid for StreamYard for a year, and you just paid for a big chunk of my PRGE trip, and I really do appreciate it. It's awesome that that is a thing, because money's a little tighter for me than it has been for like 5 years. So to have that happen is just awesome. Now I can work a little more overtime, pay for the car rental, the gas, and whatever I buy, and everything else on the food, and then everything else is covered. So again, appreciate you all. Show update next week, if all goes well, which I think it will be. It's not too hard to set this up. We're going to start the top Intellivision game. So if you haven't heard or you forgot what that is we're going to go like bracket style. We're going to do chat polls. And we're going to have like all 100, and we might do 124, all 125 games, maybe 124. And we're going to set them up with each other. And we're going to show, I don't know if it's just going to be one or maybe a couple votes per stream. It's just going to be a small segment, 5 minutes, maybe each show. We are going to talk about and show each game. And then in a chat poll, you guys each week are going to pick the winner of the game that moves on. And we're going to dwindle it down till the top so many, and we'll probably do a little bit of a longer segment when it gets down to the top 10 maybe. And then we're going to go all the way till we have the top Intellivision game. These will be original games, no homebrew. What else we've got here? Channel update. Tomorrow I am going live in Mike's Gaming Gala's time slot. Why he's gone 2 weeks, he suggested that I do that. There's so few spaces to stream, and he's like, I'm going to be gone, you should do it. And I'm like, sounds good to me. Last week, I played some Intellivision games. I played a few 2600 homebrews, and then I went back to Intellivision. It was really nice to just come on, chat, play some games, and that's it. So we're going to do that again tomorrow, and I'm going to try to go live Thursday, but I'll tell you why here in a second. I also have to do an upcoming video, and I was going to try to do it, incorporate it in the show, but I'll probably just do a video. Mike tagged me in a video, and I have to talk about a video game with the letter G and then tag 3 other people. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to pick Goon Enough. Gorf was another option. Actually, the first one that came to my mind was Gyrus, but once I looked at the G's, I'm like, Goon Enough is one of my favorite games. I love that style of game on the Intellivision. So that's what I'm going to do, and then I'll tag 3 of you guys. If 3 of you YouTubers, if anyone wants me to tag them in this, let me know. Otherwise, I'm just going to pick a few YouTubers and I'm pretty sure I know the 3 I'll pick. But if people volunteer, I'd love to pick people that for sure want to do this. So, personal update. I worked a lot this weekend. I worked 20 hours in 2 days, which, yeah, that's not like all day or anything, but it was more than I'm used to. So I worked a lot of days in a row, and then I worked 10 hours on Saturday, 10 on Sunday. Really, really good money, but I'm a little tired today. And other than that, I mean, I got home, I did family time. I didn't do anything else. Of course, YouTube prep a little bit, but mostly just family stuff. And then this week coming up, I'm working all this week. I am off Friday. We are going to the Sonoma drag races, the big boys, and my wife and my daughter are going this year, as well as my son. My dad's the one that does this. So going to be spending a lot of money. That's why I worked a whole bunch this weekend. 4 people going to Sonoma drag races with the trip, the tickets, the food, merch, all, like t-shirts, hats, whatever the kids want. I mean, not whatever, but I got to have some kind of memory for it. So I worked a little extra this weekend. And then I have a doctor's appointment coming up Thursday. My check engine light's been on for a while. I've probably talked about it here and there. I have a foot issue. We stand a lot at work, and I don't know if I have like plantar fasciitis or something like that, or if I've got a tendon issue, but it's been solid for a year, and I haven't been able to do too much like physical wise because of it. And I'm finally going to go get that checked out. I have I don't know what you call them, mole or growth, one on my shoulder, one on my leg, and having cancer before. And I had one removed years ago. It's like, I already learned whenever those growths come, they get dark or they start growing, get them checked out. It's been several months. I haven't. So I'm going in for that. I've also been having some really massive sore throats, and I had emergency gallbladder removal surgery a little over a year and a half ago. It was the very beginning of 25, and that's something associated with that. And I've just chopped it up to that, but they were kind of mild. Well, here in the last, I don't know, almost the last month, they've been pretty bad. Like when you're sick and something's wrong with the throat and it just hurts and it's sometimes hard to swallow. And no jokes on that one. As soon as I said it, I'm like, oh boy, if I was me, I would clip that. So I'm going to go get all that stuff checked out, and hopefully, and it may not find out everything Thursday, but at least I'm going and getting it started. And I might be like, okay, now go to this person and do that, make an appointment here for this, but I'm going to get it all checked out. So I got to get that check engine light turned back off, because that stuff's been bothering me for a while. So let's go ahead and welcome everyone in chat, and then we will get started. Code, Monsieur, the first one I see. I don't know if anyone else beat Code, but what's going on, Code? And happy birthday to Tofu. I was not aware of that. Happy birthday, Tofu. Don't forget the likes, says Code. Crash 7's here. What's going on, Keith? The Diomax Retro Gamer. I watched all of his show, but maybe the last 30 seconds. Had to switch over and kind of get the last few things going. But he played 3 fun games or this is my time, like 3:30 till right before 5. Played 1 homebrew and 2 original games. Mission X, oh boy, Beauty and the Beast, and Pyramid Warp. Pyramid Warp's one of my favorite homebrews. All 3 games were fun to watch. I like all those games. Tim is here. Good evening. Also saying happy birthday to Tofu. Everyone's saying hello to everyone. Everyone's saying happy birthday to Tofu. Bart's here. All the people that were in Diomax Retro Gamer show tonight all popped in at the same time. I think I only got here a few seconds before them. Kurt Bradshaw's here. What's going on, Kurt? See how my throat holds up, because it's pretty sore right now. I've got water, and if it gets real bad, I think I put them in my pocket. I have like throat drops to kind of numb that pain a little bit. As long as I don't feel it till after the show, we're good. Jeffrey, what's going on, Jeff? Good to see Go Game Go here. If you love Switch and Switch 2, you need to know Go Game Go. Everyone's saying, oh, horse racing live tonight. We got Salvatore here. What's going on, Salvatore? Speaking of which, I meant to message you. The other day, Cyrus went on what was it? 3 a.m. our time or something like that. And I was watching on the replay and I saw you in chat. I'm like, what the hell, Salvatore? You're in the same time zone I am. It could have even been 2 a.m. I'm trying to remember. I don't know if you were up that late or up that early, or maybe you just woke up and looked at your phone and saw Cyrus was live. Everyone's saying hello. CammoDucky, what's going on, Steven? Pine Soul's here. Welcome, welcome. Johnny, what's up, Johnny? Everyone's saying hello. Famous Crispy Old Games. What's going on, Chris? Chris, one of the fairly newer YouTubers in our circle. If you don't already sub to Chris, you should. He does a lot of different retro things, mixed all in. And you'll see him as a guest. He's one of the ones that's like on a guest on a lot of our channels. A lot of people are going on his channel. They have the Bro Show, new with DMX Retro Gamer and the, well, what is it called? Crispy Cozy Show with his wife, which is awesome. My wife's only been on a few times. I keep telling her, actually, she owes me 2. She owes me 2 shows still, but I keep telling her I need to make it a little more of a regular thing. I said, even if you're just back there chatting once in a while, and you know, she's a hooker, just like Chris's wife, you know, and that's just a funny term for someone who crochets, by the way. I said, even if you're just hanging out like next to me right here and part of the show and you're just hooking away, it's like, you know, once in a while it'd be fun to have her on. Pine Soul says, you know, I heard of someone eating a really spicy chip to raise money to go to PRG. You should. No. I'm not doing that. Memberships, I'll do. I know I'm a member on a lot of channels. I like being a member, support, and see my name in green, call outs, all those kind of things. But I don't do crazy stuff. Like, I mean, I might do crazy stuff, but it's not going to be stuff like eat a chip or, you know, bungee jump over hard ground or, you know, something like that. I might do other things. I mean, fun stuff, but I'm not going to do the chip thing. It's like, it's just not something I've ever wanted to do, but I really enjoyed Mike doing it. And there's something a lot hotter. And there's a gummy bear that's like, oh man, what was it? 4 times hotter than that chip he ate, something like that. I'm like, next year, Mike, do it. So we got to keep bringing that up. Michael Doherty made it after all. What's going on, Michael Doherty? Yep, passing through. It's all good. Appreciate you saying hi. It's good to see everyone in here, even if it's just for a minute. Everyone's saying hello. San Jogos Programa Aseo. Oh boy, I probably butchered that. I can speak Spanish okay, but I have no idea if I said that right, and I know that's not Spanish. Bart says, MGG's mom never has trouble swallowing. I know this to be true. I can't fault that comment. I will confirm it, in fact. Mike's really good with all the mom jokes. That's where all this is. It's all just in fun, guys, so nobody get offended or mad. Just in case there's someone that doesn't understand, some of the channels, the mom jokes run rampant. Phil, Bart, Mike. I'm new to the whole mom joke thing, but as long as nobody's getting mad, it's all good. So the check engine light is not just an O2 sensor. No, I've got a few things, and you know, some of them have been ongoing for quite a while, and it's just time. We used to have, where I work, we used to not have any attendance ding if we had a doctor's note. So it was easy. It's really hard to get an appointment in the late afternoon, you know, when they're only open for so long, and you have to go months out. So I just kept putting it off. And now that we get dinged, I can't just go whenever they let me and then go and come back. I'm not going to get attendance points. That's like the only way you can get fired where I work. And I don't mess with my attendance. I take everything that I'm supposed to take and that I can take, but I do not get in trouble with my attendance. My job's way too good of a career to just, I don't feel like going in today. I'm going to get in trouble with my attendance, or I'm going to go to the doctor and get a point. Who cares? You know, I just don't. But I happen to get lucky. I've been looking, and I got one like a week and 2 days away at 3:40 my time. I'm off at 3. It was perfect. I'm like, okay, I got to go get all this stuff checked out. Food Night, EVB. Aaron, Sasek, what's going on, sir? Frantic Programmer. I've got a little bit to talk about Frantic in the notes. We'll get to that here in a little bit. Again, another happy birthday for Tofu. Where is Tofu? Tofu's probably enjoying his birthday. I have Barrett's esophagus. I have to get a tube down my throat every 3 years to make sure it's not cancerous. I had my gallbladder removed, and they said, that stuff happens if bad sore throats don't subside within so long. Come tell us. Well, they were pretty bad at first, and then it kind of went away, and then they were mild. And until a few weeks ago, they stayed mild, or I didn't even notice them sometimes. You kind of get used to stuff like that. But here lately, it's been pretty bad. So, I'm older, but I've got young kids, and I need to take care of myself, one, just for myself, but I got to be here for my kids. So stuff like that, I got to go in. I mean, hopefully it's not the C word in the throat or, something like that. Just keeping my fingers crossed. Probably something related with the gallbladder and maybe the stuff that goes on with that. That's what I'm hoping for. And the moles, just precautionary. Moles are gross, whatever the hell they are. I get some of those every now and then. Sometimes you get a little growth, they fall off, or you go and they're like, oh yeah, that's a little funky, and they cut it off and send it off. I've only had one came back, one time. They're like, ooh yeah, good thing we got rid of that one. But I've never had anything come back with the C word on the gross. So I'm hoping that still holds true. More people saying happy birthday to Tofu. More Tofu. Stu, what's going on, Stu? Good to see you, sir. Bruce Robert. Oh, it's live. Hi, all. Yes, every Monday. I'm going to be live tomorrow, too. And if I get back from said doctor's appointment early enough, I only have a window of like 5 to 5:15 until 6:30. That's between Bart and G Parker's Pinball Fun and when DJC goes live. So if I get back on time enough to come up here, and even if I can just click live and play some games and chat, I'm going to go live Thursday as well. So I'll be today, tomorrow. Tomorrow will just be some gameplay and chat. And then Thursday will be the same thing. Tofu is here. Yeah, I got to cut short. It's getting hot here. We have 100 plus all week. So I number 2'd my head. I did down here last night. And before the show, had my wife clean it up, do the number 2 on the head all over, and then clean it up. I'll be a lot cooler now. Plus, we're going to the drag races in Sonoma on Friday with the family, and I don't want to be hotter than I need to be anyway. Boy, you got a lot of happy birthdays here, Tofu. I don't know if you saw them all. That's awesome. How old are you, Tofu? If you answer such questions, I know some people don't. Living Room Sports, what's going on? Here's hoping there's a spot for me in tonight's gambling action. If you're going to be here, just whenever we say, who's playing horse racing live, pop your name in. The first 6 get it. The first 6 will get it. Off-grade, your mom's birthday present was the best. Oh, boy. Stu saying hello to everyone. It was still awesome. I met Stu. It was Midwest Gaming Classic in 24. Wait, 25? 25. It was last year. I didn't get to go this year, but I went last year. So I got to meet Stu in person. The whole family did. No, it felt, some of these guys that you talk to and see on YouTube shows, you feel like you know them, and then you meet them and it just feels like you've already been friends. Just like you haven't seen them in a while or something. Hookers for my birthday. Oh boy. Stu saying happy birthday. Watch out for the new show, Hooker Wives with Casey and Chris. We did joke about that, and I did tell my wife about that. They could have their own show, and she's like, I wouldn't even know what to talk about. To do the same thing we talk about with games. You talk about the different ways, different sizes, show what you're making, get other ideas, show stuff from websites. It's not like it'd just be a camera watching you go like this all day. You could have like a short show and talk about all the, obviously you don't know all the things that go along with it, but I know she does. And anyone who is a regular hooker, they know all kinds of stuff. And then you just show things off and chat with other like-minded individuals. You can take any topic and do a show. It just takes a little bit of effort. Metal Torso Gaming, what's going on, sir? Almost said your name. I know you don't like that. Sometimes I say it, but Metal Torso Gaming has a gaming channel as well. You guys should sub. Torso is fun to watch and plays a lot of retro stuff. So that's always what I tend to gravitate towards. I love the retro gaming. You can only watch so many things, but retro gaming's definitely it. I catch everyone I can that I follow. It's not easy. Sometimes I get in trouble from the family, you know, like I've told you before. I'll have it sitting here, or I'll be listening down low thinking no one else can hear it, and they're like, "Are you going to listen to that the whole night?" Like, okay. And then I catch up at work the next day while I work. C-word on the throat. Yeah, how far am I? Oh, not too far behind. Yeah, that's kind of scary, but I've had it on my lip. It was on this side. It's still a little tingly numb. It's hard to tell, but if you really get a close-up shot of high res on my lip, they cut off. I had 3 surgeries in the same day. I went through the whole surgery process 3 times in one day to make sure that they got all the cancer off my lip. Squamous cell carcinoma is what I had the first time. And when they told me, you know, it had been a while, I had a sore. It kind of looked like a cold sore, something similar to that. And they told me, you know, hopefully it's still local to your lip because this type can spread into your body. And I was like, oh boy. And I had it there a while. So yeah, I should have went in because I've never had cold sores, and that's what it looked like. And I was like, how in the hell did I get this? And you know, it would go and come back, and the frequency that it would stay gone to coming back just kept getting shorter. Then it stayed, and then it started looking a little bit gross. And I'm like, all right, I guess I need to go in. And I walked in to that doctor, and she's like, oh, hi. And she stopped and she looks at the lips. She's like, oh, we need to get this. And I'm like, oh, that's horrible, because she stopped talking. Her smile went away. I knew that was bad. And the worst pain of all of it was when they punched the lip to send it off to see if it's cancerous. That punch went in, and that was a sore. And I'm like, oh, yeah. So that was a long process, and that was fun with that big old giant. You can't really put a bandage over your lip, so you kind of had to get it to stick and kind of just go up on there like this. And I had to wear that for quite a while. But everything's still been good since. And you know, obviously, if I see any sores anywhere, I don't even wait a day. I'll be like, call up, hey, time to go get it checked out. I will not complain about 4 days in the 90s after hearing about Casey's heat. Yeah. Oh, I will not complain about 4 days in the 90s after hearing about Casey's heat. Yeah. There's times we have over 110, 115 for a week or two straight. And the only thing that does, I'll go out until about 105, you know, doing RC racing and all that kind of stuff. And then I'm like, I'm not doing it anymore. I have to really love something to be out in somewhere that hot. And when it gets that hot, I just stay inside, watch movies, play games. I'll probably do YouTube these days. And I get one hell of an electric bill. 58, so still in the 50s. 2 more years anyway. Your wife number two on your head. That's kind of gross. A number 2, what do you call those things? Adapter for the shaver, not number 2. Kurt Bradshaw, 4 years older than Tofu. Better a short show than a shit show. Yep, that's true. Oh, okay. I didn't know, because a lot of people like Intellivision Gamer, and most people still call me Casey, including you. But I found your name, and I know I said it a few times, but you never said anything. But I just wasn't sure, because everyone says torso or midsection sometimes when I'm trying to be dick. 57. You guys, some of you guys are only a little younger than my mom. My mom's fairly young. She was only 18 for about a month when I was born. Yeah, that wasn't fun. And to go through the whole process 3 times, at least by the 3rd time, I was like a pro, and I was expecting to go back in, and they're like, looks like we got it all. I'm like, yeah. I was literally there all day in surgery. So our moms might be the same age. My mom is still in her 60s, and I'm almost 51. Of course, she's going to turn 70. It sounds really bad, but she'll be 70 this year. She's not looking forward to that either. Since you're worried about your foot, you're wearing a red foot ice cream shirt. This is my buddy Rich, Bacon Ice Cream Productions. I don't know if you follow him on YouTube. He does a lot of retro stuff. He does Polymega. He does a lot of Evercade stuff. They have a show that he does with other people on Saturday mornings. Definitely should give Rich, Bacon Ice Cream Productions, a follow. Check him out. I think Michael Doherty and me are the oldest gamers tonight on Casey's stream. There's a good chance of that. He said he's 58, benvril. Oh, there, yeah, okay. Am I a little behind? Just a couple minutes here. Yeah, off-grid. Mine is like, on a cheap bill, it's $5.50 a month. Doesn't matter what time of year, just matters the temperature range in that month, because I'm all electric. So if it's really hot, it never gets cold enough where we use it a ton. If it's really hot, it could be $1,000 in the month. So yeah, it's always fun to get the electric bill around here. Out in the country with well and everything electric, you know, it adds up quick. And I'm not one to like to be hot. And to get it cool enough up here, it has to be really cold downstairs. I don't have a dual setup, so it's just on or it's not, or on or off. With this size house, I should have, you know, one of those dual units, but I don't. I just have one new enormous unit, and it's upstairs, downstairs, everywhere. The way the house was done, I call it a Frankenstein house. It's original old 36 farmhouse that was gutted to studs, turned into a modern smart home, and then other things done. The attic was converted up here, and then a huge add-on last year, and now it's like 2,550 square feet ish. I think it started around 1,100, and it's all modern smart home, you know, all the cool stuff. I can turn on outside stuff with my voice. I can turn the garbage disposal, everything. Trying to get caught up here. Aaron says he's 55. I'll be 51 in September. I'll probably do another birthday stream. I have 6 weeks vacation this year. So I'm going to take off my birthday. benvril's 56. I'm pretty much one of the youngest that you could be starting with Intellivision when it was new and be playing games. I was 4.5 to 5 whenever it came out, depending on, you know, if you talk about the early release, which it was where I'm from, California, and or if you're talking about the full release in 80. Yep, it happens. But every day on this side of the ground's a good day, no matter what's going on. Saboteur. Wow, you guys are really old. Wait, never mind. Hollywood, what's going on? Mr. Bassman, good to have you here, sir. Eventually, we're going to get to the regular part of the show. I'm almost caught up here, and then we're going. Everyone's saying hello to everyone. Does bacon? Yes, it does. I don't want to eat it, but I like Rich, and I like his channel and the videos he puts out. But I don't like chocolate-covered bacon, and I don't like bacon ice cream, but I love bacon on salads by itself, on burgers, other things. You know, bacon breakfast, you know, anything, you know, omelets, burritos. And I didn't like bacon when I was growing up. I like, oh boy, I caught it this time, but I'm still going to say it. I like the sausage. And I still eat sausage, but bacon is now my favorite. Once I was an adult, bacon was like my favorite for everything. Yeah, at least MGG is not here to brag how young he is, but he'll say he has a lot of miles, but he wasn't even born when Intellivision came out for, I think, a few years. I think. Michael Doherty says, I'm actually 70 plus pounds lighter than I. Yeah, he's one of the few that's in better shape in his 60s than he was in his 50s, which most people cannot say that. I was afraid to ask Torso about his name at first. It's Dennis. Torso's name is Dennis. Now that he said he doesn't care, I'll say it. Dennis the Menace. Want to bring up a potential awkward sitch a la it's because I'm in a wheelchair and have metal rods in my back. What? Want to bring up a potential awkward. What's going on? Good to see you here. Greeting, folks. Famous or Crispy, great job on Tropical. Most impressive. Yeah, he has really good score in that pinball table. I'm not going to beat that. I'm playing one and done. I just can't do it. It's hard to even do it. I'm not even playing some of these Intellivision challenges, but every week it's the whole family. That's what's keeping me do it. My wife plays. My daughter loves pinball. She's getting good too. My son likes playing. So I have 2 micros pinball machines. And we have them set up over there, and 2 of us will play side by side every week. Oh yeah. And if I ran the AC, this $1,000, it could be easily $1,000 here for the electric bill. If I didn't, and that's me being good with the AC. If I put it down like I did my other house, I cranked that sucker. I didn't care. It ran 24/7. I never turned it off. My bill would be like $300 to $400 a month there. And we're talking pool, decent sized house, running the AC or the heater 24/7 and cold. The cold, I would put it cold to where my wife would start complaining, and then I'd stop, and it would be $300 to $400. If I did that here where I cranked it down all the way where I wanted to, like 69, 70, 71 even, it'd probably be 12, 13, 14, maybe even 1,500. It's crazy. PG&E when you're out in the country for electricity and you're everything electric sucks. $16. Yay, solar. I had solar. The other house I had solar, and it was really good. I put and I plan to get solar here. Everything went electric because of it. And then solar companies are getting bigger, and they're starting to really want that money. A tiny bit bigger than my other system at the other house, and it was $70-something thousand. And I'm like, nope, I'll just pay the bill, because by the time I save enough money to pay that, you're going to be replacing stuff. Stuff could go wrong. It's just not worth it. That's too much. So I didn't want to do it. So I just pay the bill. Uh-oh. Hey, Polo, I beat the ET score, but not a great game there either. You beat Polos? But we use the grid for overnights, not battery. I have thought about doing it, a smaller setup and some batteries, but I don't know. I do have I got to get it set up, but I have a couple big generators, and that's not for, I mean, the power goes out here once in a while in the country, whether someone hits a pole or just outage. It happens a lot more frequently than in town. So we have some big generators, and I've been going to get those hooked up. So when we're out of power, because when we're out of power, we don't have water. We can't do anything. We've got a flush or 2 in the toilet, and that's it. And then the water that's in our fridge, that's in the container. So the generators could let us function. I mean, we're not going to run the AC and the heater, most likely, I don't think. But everything else we can run, we can eat, we can have water, we can have lights, we could have computers. Yeah, I do miss the solar, but when I first got it, there was huge rebates back then, and I was like, that was the way to go. We just produce way more than we consume all summer, and hopefully the credit. Yeah, so I don't know how it is where you are, but here with who I have service from, they keep changing it and putting things in their favor, the way they pay out, what they don't. It's not even worth it. They're basically bending you over, at least here. Oh boy, I don't know who that is. So off grid is a 69er. That explains a lot. Johnny's 55. Common age in the 50s to early 60s for Intellivision fans for the most part. Oh, actor. Okay. I'll have to Google him because I don't know the name, but I probably know the face. Kelly hasn't played yet. I had a bacon donut once. It was actually, yes, I've seen those. Maple bars with bacon on them. A lot of people like those. I don't eat too many donuts, but a lot of people do like those. That's a premium donut, at least around here. Master Cholda, bacon. I do like a lot of bacon, though. I was about 8 or 9 years old when the Intellivision was released. Not sure if it was released. It was 79 test marketed. 80 was the full release. Dennis Torso, how are you tonight? Oh, boy. Cat's out of the bag now. I found out by accident, too, because he never said it. I forget. Someone said it or asked him a question, and someone said Dennis, and I'm like, oh, I knew everyone else's name. Dennis has to be Torso. I don't think I can cut it much shorter, PJ. Welcome on in, PJ Smith. Good to see you here. DJ C, the man with a wrench. I got to say that because he always does. Where's your hair? It's number 2'd. This lighting makes it look like it's not as far down and like you can see the scalp. I mean, it's number 2, but whenever you see me in person, it doesn't quite look like it shows on here. I need to fix the lighting, but I'm not a lighting guy. I need to fix the color. This is supposed to be bright red. Where's my shirt? That purple shirt was showing up blue. I fixed the lighting a little bit, but the colors. I need to do a little more. Kurt Bradshaw was 16 when Intellivision came out. Woo, that's actually a good age, though, because you're probably pretty good at games, and you're old enough to work and buy your own games. I had to be like, can I get a game, please, please, please? And outside of Christmas and your birthday, you didn't get much games bought for you. Once in a while. Oh, okay. Just hanging out with Edward Sprinkles, the 3rd. This many. Off-grid, I hope Arlene comes to challenge our scores every week. I don't think she can challenge you guys, but she does do, once in a while, she has a pretty good score, and she always just is all smiles whenever they talk about her on the show, and so that's really cool. She does like that. DJ C saying hello to everyone. Are you going live tonight, sir? And what about Thursday? Oh boy, 5. I got farther behind. Yes. Especially where it's really hot. I imagine really, really cold would be also. Metal Torso, I literally thought the name could mean extreme scoliosis, aftermarket, metal parts inside your body, so I didn't want to be that guy. He's the $1 million man. Yeah. You never know what the YouTube names mean, that's for sure. We had a girl like that in high school, called her Iron Maiden. My power's out now. Big storm. Thank the Lord for the generator. I have some big generators, but I don't have it. I got to get it hooked in and where I can flip a switch and turn them on. I haven't done that yet. But I have 2 brand new generators just waiting to be used, which a lot of generators and electric gas mowers and things you can't buy here in California anymore, unfortunately. Portland General Electric. We're Pacific Gas and Electric, PG&E. And every time they screw up or cause problems or bad stuff happens to them, they get it passed to pass on all the fees to us and raise the prices. I'm like, really? What about all your profit? Why don't you eat into that some? Around here, you get credit on the power. You send them the way you use credit. But how is it? Like, is it actually decent credit? I don't know. Everyone sets it up different depending on what company, and some of them are really bending people over. And around here, you get bent over. It used to be fairly good for a while. Then they just kept changing it more and more in their favor every single year. My parents had it several years before I did. Same things happened to them. Baseman says got Intellivision in 81. 3 times. They won't even let us get that much here. You have to have a year's worth of bills, and you can do like 10% over like your average bill. And I'm like, well, that's not really fair, because most of the time, because we're having to pay the bill, we try not to use power. If we're just doing normal, it's going to be higher than the average bill. But they don't let you just get whatever you want here. Rickster, what's going on, sir? 8-Bit Steve, welcome on in. We're about to get started. I'm almost caught up. Chat's on fire here. I'm skipping through now, guys. Rick says, I got the Intellivision when I was 14, had a paper route to buy carts. What year was that, Rick? First Intellivision console, 82, for my high school graduation present. That's awesome. 1982, I was 6 to 7, depending on the month. Tuesday and Wednesday, okay. So I might be going live Thursday no matter what if you're not going live Thursdays at 6:30, which is 9:30 your time. I was more into the handheld electronic Mattel games when Intellivision was released. Talking about like baseball, football with all the red LEDs. I played those at some of the older neighbors' houses, but I never had one. I mean, I have a few now, but I didn't back then. My throat's on fire, guys. Oh, Jurassic Park. I'm sure I know that. I don't know everyone's name. I'll Google it. I know the guy's face probably. MRT, what's going on? Welcome in. We had an Odyssey 2, then Intellivision. I was 3 or 4 probably. I can't stand the hate the Intellivision controller gets. If any controller was bad, it was the stiff one-button Atari joysticks. I don't like Coleco. I mean, I understand if you don't like a controller, it's a personal preference. Even though it's very similar to the Intellivision controller in looks, I do not like the ColecoVision controller. And I have a Phoenix, and it's FPGA console, and you can hook up a lot of other things. I play with other controllers, and then I'll use the buttons if needed to get things going. But I don't like that controller. But I love the Intellivision controller. But of course, it was the first one I ever used, and I've been playing it literally my whole life. Bruce, I got my first Intellivision, and oh, by the way, I'm a huge Odyssey 2 fan as well. I have a ton of Homebrews, and I have a complete US set for the Odyssey 2. I also have everything for the first Odyssey, including the gun complete in box. So I am an Odyssey 2 fan as well. My neighbor to our right had one. So when we were over there, we played his Odyssey 2. When we were at my house with friends, we played Intellivision. Literally every other kid in the neighborhood, we played Atari 2600. First Intellivision in like 2010. That's a little later than most. Better late than never, though. Still working on the shelf. I still have both my childhood consoles, which I love that I still have those. My games, unfortunately, got all mixed in. One of these days, I'm planning on going through the thousands of games and seeing if I can find some of the few games like Astro Smash where I wrote in high scores. I don't know that I have them, what I have, but I'd like to find a few games where I wrote in the high scores. Poker and Blackjack, NFL football, and Word Fun. I did a list. I never knew how many I had. I know I had a decent amount by the end before we switched to mainly NES. I had somewhere like 30-ish games for Intellivision. That was from the beginning until we stopped buying them. Oh, I didn't know he named you. I didn't know that's where you got yours. Yeah, PGE and PG&E. We have some that are close here as well. Like, what is it? There's a few around here that they're the same letters. And it's like, well, which one is it? Big Generator is an awesome, yes, album. If you like music, Hammer Away is where you need to go check out. He has discussions. He has people on for interviews. He knows a lot. He has a lot of stuff. If you want to see music-related content, Hammer Away is your man. That's Stu. Sean's here. INTV Fun. What's going on? Just realized, too, got up here, Sean. I'll send you that PayPal. Hopefully I'll remember by the time this show's done. Sitting there in PayPal. MRT. I've yet to play a bad Intellivision game. We had about 30 growing up. All of them were good or great. I liked all mine. There's some I like more than others, of course. And there are a few that I'm like really out of the 125 released. There's some that I'm like, yeah, I don't really want to play that. Finally made it to chat. I'm trying to make it through the chat. I'm 5 minutes behind again. All right, guys, I got to skip through because we got to get going. I love chatting, but we got to get through the show. Okay. 1982, 1983. So right before the crash. You probably bought a lot of very cheap games once that happened. I remember the bins, the bargain bins, cheap games. I think we ended up with a few of those as well. Yeah, I like the controller. It's pretty much the first D-pad. Master Troll, that my dad would get too excited playing with me on my Atari, and one time ripped the stick right out of the base. I know a few people that happened to, especially on the what's the new one? Is it Hyperkin? The Atari consoles, little square ones before the Plus consoles came out. Those are notorious for breaking the stick off. You don't even have to be super rough with them. Happened to one of ours here. So the side buttons on the Intellivision 1, they're not too bad. Television 2, if you push hard, it feels like you have to push hard. If you just lightly touch those buttons on a controller that's working properly, it works. You don't have to push hard. A lot of people make that mistake, and then you're going to get the sore thumb. The Wyco controllers. Is it Wyco or Wyco? I never knew, but I have several of those. Is it up there? It's on the other side over this way. I have controllers from them for Intellivision. Those are super rare. I don't ever want to play with one. I don't like them on Intellivision, but they are rare and fun to collect. Yeah, I really like the Odyssey too. Games are simple, but there's a lot of good games. A fun game's a fun game. Doesn't matter. I mean, to a point. Doesn't matter how the graphics look. If it's fun, it's fun. I didn't know the 5200 existed until I found eBay. Didn't know one person that had one. 7800 as well. I mean, I might have seen it passing through like Toys R Us. Our Toys R Us used to have one hell of a video game area. I got my first Atari in 2025. That's a lot later than most. I got to skip through, guys. I didn't get my first Intellivision until the Sprint. That is a good one. That's a modern one with HDMI. I have Odyssey 2 with some games. My grandpa bought an Odyssey 1. I love playing it. And you have to have an old school TV and use overlays. It's basically like a Pong system for the first Odyssey. Games built in. It does have a gun, but for the time, I didn't know anyone that had one. I mean, that came out probably before a lot of us were born. But I've never actually played one. I've seen it on. Yep, that was a lot of money. Yes, sir, that helps, especially if your power's out. The last 3 times the powers went out. Oh, not this last time, but the 3 before that. It never fails. Goes out. My wife's just in the shower, soap all in her hair, and power goes out. And she gets so mad. It just, I don't know why it just happened the last several times when the powers went out that she happens to be showering and soap all in her hair. I'm like, oh, geez. I've taken a very, very fast cold as ice shower once before work. My power went out in the morning, early morning. I'm like, crap, I'm going to work. Oh, well, and it wakes you up. It wakes you up, that's for sure. Part of Willamette Valley, PG&E. Gotta love PG&E. PRG 2026, all is booked. I talked about that a little earlier, Sean. I told him how we got one king bed, and you're going to sleep on the couch because we saved a few bucks. I kid. We got 2 queens. But it's always a joke. It's always a joke from the Intellivision guys talking about people sharing rooms, not just with us, but all of them. My brothers and I convinced our mom to get us the OG Intellivision over the 2600 when it first came out. Later got the Intellivision 2 after wearing out the first one. We got the Intellivision 2 as well. We didn't know any better. We thought it was an improvement. Oh, this is the second one. It's better. No, it's the same thing. It's actually made cheaper. But I did the same thing. We have the Intellivision 1, Intellivision 2 we got, and we played that. And we thought it was newer and better and, upgraded. I have half dozen CX40s where the rubber coatings are no longer glued down. That's got some time. They have some time in those. 90125 is better. Is that a zip code? That's zip codes around here. I wanted Atari for Christmas and got an Intellivision instead. That's rare. Most time that happens the other way around. I've heard a lot of stories. People want Intellivision, they get Atari because Atari was a lot cheaper, and you got a lot of known games on the Atari versus Intellivision. Oh my gosh, I'm almost caught up, guys. Oh, there it is. Retro Creep, the YouTuber formerly known as Atari Creeps in the house. What's going on, Retro Creep? 50 minutes in, we're finally through chat. Oh my. I actually like drama a lot. Would have listened to it because John Anderson wasn't on it, but it's amazing. Oh, what are we talking about here? I missed that. Me and my lovely Chelsea are watching right now. She beats me and tells me I can't play games anymore. I look like you were having a lot of fun while you were gone, sir. I hope she knows that all your fans missed you. You're famous on YouTube. And DJC streams like every fucking day. And whenever you have someone streaming like that, and then they're just gone, it's like, feels like a month or two that he wasn't on. And it was literally like a week. $40 for Utopia in 83. That probably was a lot cheaper shortly after that. I just realized I dropped the F-bomb on YouTube. I don't usually do that. Creeper made me do it. When I see Creeper, I think bad words. Power's back on. All right, Baseman. Everyone's saying hello. All right, so we need to get going because we are 52 minutes in. Thank God I ate. I was all ready. I spent today at work getting ready for the show, doing all the typing, and it's all about the influence, I suppose. Everyone's saying hello to Creeper. So I was completely ready. So you know what? I'm eating before we go live. And I did. I have a feeling it's going to be a little bit of a long night because horse racing takes about an hour and we got to get through this other stuff. So where are we at here? Television news. And I'm going to try not to screw up any screens. Oop, and that's the wrong one. So, oh, come on, browser. So first up, Intellivision Invasion Facebook group. We got the score results in. I didn't get to play this one. I really like Atlantis. I could have been towards the top of this. I don't know truly how high I can get. But I know I could be up there near the top. Romain taking the win with 44,300. Mark, 30,000 even. Randy, the final podium spot, 25,910. Then in fourth, Gotti Saw, 25,240. Fifth, Alan O'Neill, 22,920. Kirk Kietsky, 10,240. I don't see no DJC on here. Oh, that's right. He's been busy gallivanting around town and camping with a friend. I'm not bitter at all. Stefano, 7850 in seventh. Eighth is Intellivision Digital Fanzine, 6960. And ninth, Kevin Schultz, the man who puts us on every single week, 3280. Bria, 380. DJF, 340. And Scott, 210. So a lot of people playing. That's pretty good. 12 people playing Atlantis this week. And they are currently playing Diner until Sunday. And I don't know if Phil had shoulder surgery. I don't know if he can play yet. But if he can, I'm calling you out, Phil. I know you love Diner. It's one of your favorite games, if not your favorite Intellivision game. And I'm not very good at it, but I'm going to try to play it. I know how to play it. I just don't have any strategies or skills. So that one's going all the way until the 19th, which is this Sunday. And now we're going to move on to Rick's Puzzle Mania High Score Challenge Season 21. Same game in Robots ended recently. I think it was yesterday. Very well done on these. All the information, all the files. Same game pro scores. Rickster taking the win, 3703. Mikey in second, 3657. Peripheral, 3563. DPI, 2656. Gar, 2463. Romain, 2298. Dead Format, 2289. And then Robot scores. Peripheral taking the win here, 99.99. Is that like a max? Or did he just happen to get 99.99? Rickster 8 in second, 56.92. Mikey 1030, Gar 941, DPI 645, Romaine 441. And then same game scores. Peripheral taking the win here again, winning 2 out of 3, 33-33. Another all same number, 9999 and 3333. Try doing that again. Unless that's another max score, I don't know. Mikey 3153, Rickster in third 3068, DPI 2458, Gar 2154, Romaine 954. And there are your overall rankings for all the games in season 21. And then the finale for season 21, Rick has set it up where you beat your own scores in the season finale. Here's all the information. It's just a score or challenge. I think it's going on a week, he said. Beat your own scores in the games from the contest. Ends August 1st at midnight. Also, it's 3.5 weeks for the final contest. I thought he said it was a week. I was wrong. All right, so what's up next? We got a little bit of Electronite news. If you are in Canada, this browser. Let's see here. Sorry for the delay, Canadians, but Anthropomorphic Force 2, AF2, Ultimatum, and Lazy Jones copies are now shipping. Both games sell for 125 Canadian with shipping included, which is about 88 USD approximately, which is $2 cheaper than buying them from Good Deal Games. Interact pricing. Add a copy of Mr. Do at cost for additional 50 Canadian when you buy the other two. Send them a message, electronite@hotmail.com. And let me throw that up really quick. You can message them on Facebook, I believe, as well. But here is the email, electronite@hotmail.com. If for whatever reason you can't get a hold of them, send myself a message and I will help you out. Should be good for the email. Everyone's saying hello. Kurt says Robot Rumble's one of my favorite Intellivision games. I can play it okay, but I'm not good like you are, Keith. What do you think of him, Kurt? Have you played AF2 and or Lazy Jones? I'm curious what you think. I beat AF2 on my first playthrough. I've almost beat hard. I just haven't. I got really close, and I just ran out of time. I would have beat on hard. I'm going to do that probably tomorrow. I anticipate getting through it. And then I'm going to go on to the final level, and I don't know how hard those are because I've not seen that skill level yet. But we're definitely going to get there tomorrow or Thursday at the latest. If I should be able to stream now that I know DJC is not going live. That'll give me a little more window there from the doctor's appointment. I played both. They're solid. AF2 is really, really good. I really like how you can freeze the orientation of your guy where you push that action button and then you can move left and right and stay shooting in the direction. Part 1 needs a hack or to be redone and implement that in. I'm assuming that would be fairly easy. That is something that we really should have had in the first game. There's nothing more frustrating than dying because you have to move around going down and you're shooting to the left now instead of the right because you had to move. So I really like that feature. And I like how it's landscape and not, portrait like the other one. You can actually see a little bit farther ahead. All right, what else we got in here? Stupidest homebrew list was updated. So I don't know if you guys know about this. A lot of you guys probably do. This is what a lot of us go to for the homebrew list. All the games, starting from the beginning. This was started in 2022. I have my own list too, but a lot of times it's easy. Just bring it up on the browser and check it out. He lists everything, including all the variants. And this was updated. You can see all of them here. Separated by year. And then when they came out, they're numbered, whether they're original or a variant. Hopefully it doesn't change the way I talk too much, guys. I'm going to stick Auricula. I need to numb my throat a little bit. It's on fire right now. And here we go. We've got Variant 59, Beat 'em and Eat 'em from Intellivision Collector in March, Bachelor Party in March. For some reason, is there some missing from here? I know I should know this, but I'm not thinking. I'm thinking if I can't tell if I'm thinking of some games that are up here that I thought came out in 26. I would have swore there was more. But just recently in June, Anthropomorphic Force 2 and Lazy Jones. So that list has been updated. If you don't know about that list and you collect, you definitely should bookmark it. That's something you need to know as an Intellivision collector. Okay, next up, Frantic update right here. This is from Aaron. This is him, WOPR SAS. I'm hoping to finish the coding in August. I don't know how long it takes to get CIB or what the timeline is for that. I sold the physical and digital distribution rights, so both versions will be available. So that's why you're not able to get the ROM anymore. The person who purchased it asked that to be taken down. So this game will get a full complete in box, the complete in box treatment, and it will have a ROM package. So that's very cool. The game, Aaron's done such a great job on the game. I really enjoyed being a part of it while it lasted. Getting early versions and showing them off to you guys. And we had Aaron on and interviewed him, talked all about the game. That was a great show. Check it out if you missed it. So definitely sometime after August, hoping to finish coding by August, however long that takes. Everything's ready to go. Who knows when it could be? But you'll definitely hear some updates here. All right, guys, let's go to mail call. I don't have a lot of stuff, but I have a few cool things to show off. I need to get a few more. Oh, what are you doing up here, OBS? So I got a few shirts. Pinball Fun with Greg and Bart. I don't even have an MGG shirt. The reason I got these is because Bart said some kind of comment about buy shirts so I can retire or something like that. So I right there on the spot, I went and bought the 2 shirts. Off Grid Arcade. I'll have to get pictures and put them in for the... I change up shirts that I wear online and all the different thumbnails. Oh, one more. Only other thing I've got were the new games for Evercade. And a lot of times here in the States, I will order from Castlemania. You see them at a lot of the shows that I go to. And this was the Activision Collection 3 and the Neo Geo Arcade 4. I love Evercade. Like a lot of the stuff I have, I don't play anything enough, including Intellivision. But I have everything Evercade. All the carts, all the hardware. It's getting expensive, but I'm this many years in, and I just keep buying them. It may come a point where I switch to just stuff that I actually want to play. But I have a ton of Evercade stuff. All right. Let me catch up on chat here, and then we'll move on to Homebrew Highlight. Has not been a lot of new games complete in box. Yeah, this year so far. You know we're going to get some PRGE time. I know a few others that are in the works. Yeah, it really is great news because that game deserves it, as does Space Intruders. I'm sure Space Intruders, if it doesn't have someone already, I'm sure there will be. Bart saying nice shirts. Yep. I'm hoping, you never know when you buy shirts. Sometimes I wear an extra large. Sometimes I wear a 2X and it's a little roomy. I call them China sizes, or, here in the States, they tend to run a size different. So sometimes I get shirts, I'm like, whoa, that is 2X. And then other times I get shirts from people, 2X is like just a little bit loose on me. And I'm like, I never know. I don't want to buy 2 shirts, 2 of every shirt. Yep, you can retire now, Bart. Next up, I need to get Poe and MGG, and my whole family wants Casey the Pirate, of course. So I need to get one of those as well. I'm like, oh, great. That's a whole bunch of shirts. Thanks, Mike. All right, so Homebrew highlight. This week, I love shooters. This is a pretty good one. This is Gorf from Collector Vision. Oh, what was this? 2021, 2. I forgot what year it was. 21, 22, maybe 22. Memory serves. Collector Vision. So I don't think you can get the complete in box anymore, but if you join their yearly club, you have access to the ROMs vault. And you have all of their Intellivision games, nearly all of them. I think there might be one out. You also get all the ColecoVision ROMs and their Atari ROMs. Even if you just get it and then sell the homebrews that it comes with and enjoy the ROMs vault, download them all every so many years, join again and get the new ones. But there are a lot of fun games and a lot of Intellivision ROMs you can put on your Sprint, Backbit, LTO, Flash. I highly recommend it. I join that club every single year. And here is the manual. I believe this is just, I always say full color manual. Oh, there is some color in there, but the rest of it is black and white. Here is the overlay. I don't think I showed the cart yet, did I? I have the ROM, so we're going to show you just a little bit of it on the Sprint. Yeah, I love shooters. I love Gorf. I always say it, though, those old arcade shooters, I prefer that portrait mode, like in the arcade versions, over landscape. I mean, they work, but I like having that extra room. Oh, and before I do it, 2020? Oh, let me show you here before we do it. 2021. So here is the Collector Vision games, the Gorf. Sometimes, trivia here. There have been many press releases and other promotional materials in the past. These kits were sent to retailers, magazines, and so forth to promote new Intellivision games, often far in advance of the actual scheduled release of the games. CBS Electronics had announced the release of Gorf due to July 1983, which if it would have made that, it would have been released. There's the concept box. That's pretty cool. I did not see this. When I looked, I never scrolled this far down. So there you go. There is the Gorf website. 2021 is what it says here. I don't know when it actually was because I bought it when it was new. I'm trying to remember. Where's my gameplay? This will work. My Collector Vision folder. I still need to work a lot on my build. Little bit of free time I get, it's always something that I have to do. Oh, come on. Once in a while, the sound doesn't work. It's weird. Not on Gorf, but on the Sprint in general. I just played this last night to make sure that it all worked. Maybe there's nothing in the title. Oh, okay. It was working the whole time. Look over and make sure that I had it right on the screen because I've done that recently. I timed it. Whoa, I couldn't move. That was weird. I was just making fun of Pierre about blaming the controller when I was watching him. Said, "Hey, that's Mike's gig. You can't blame the controller." And now I'm doing it. All right. So there is Gorf, fun shooter. It's well done on Intellivision. It is fun to play, and it is a voice game, as you heard there. So if you are playing it on original hardware, make sure to hook up your IntelliVoice. You can flip Gorf. How high is that? Pose here. I got a creeper short a week or so ago. Awesome creep show vibes. I'm part of the Creep Collective. My Collector Vision games are complete finally, thanks to Yo Poe. Everyone's saying hello. Mr. Poe Style's famous. Trust me, guys, once I get my shit together, I'll be picking up all your shirts, at least one per friend. It's hard to keep up. It really is. Ugh. I'm like one of the only ones that doesn't have merch yet. The only merch I have is on other people's channels. Horror Stream Live, what's going on? Key says my high score is 1.65 million, and I stopped with 40 men on Gorf. That's insane. I won't be getting anywhere near that. Jim Rayner. Hey, man, I saw the horse racing box and had to check it out. We will be doing horse racing just here in a little bit. Let me get... Again, guys, if you missed it earlier, starting next week, we're going to be having a new segment, the top Intellivision game. And that's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to take every original release game, put them in brackets, and we are going to talk about and show each of the two games, and the chat is going to vote on which one should move on to the next round. And we're going to keep going until we have the top Intellivision game. Should be fun. Won't take more than 5 minutes or so each show that we do it. I think it's something fun to add to it, and it'll involve you guys. You guys get to pick all the winners. Hasselhoff, what's going on, sir? Good to see you here. Dale's here. DK Astro Smasher. Hello from Buffalo, New York. Sorry I'm late. Just got home from a scat tournament. Huh. I'm pretty good. You're talking about 31 scat card game? Horse racing is one of the most underrated games of all time. I really like it. I had it as a kid. I like it. I have more fun doing it now with 6 of you guys playing and calling them than I did as a kid, though. Skiing better win, regardless of what Mike thinks. Yeah, I can't believe he picked skiing to be so low as he did. Skiing's pretty fun, pretty damn fun game. All right, so where are we at? I lost track of what I was doing here. Giveaways. So I think I have everyone. I might have one person I will ROM to. There's so many ways to get a hold of me, and I don't see all of them very well. If you haven't got a ROM package, send me a message. Tell me who you were and when it was from, and then I'll get it out. I do owe Michael Hayes Clean and Box game. I need to get back here behind this shelf and go through all my homebrews and give him a list of what I have available, and then I'll send that off to him. Hopefully he needs at least one. I don't know how many homebrews he has physical form. Hopefully I have a few that he needs, and he can pick one from it. That's the giveaways. Okay. Let me get over here on the website. Speaking of Michael Hayes, this is something on, I don't know that they're still active, Intellivision Revolution forums. I haven't tried to even log in a long time. This was really cool. I don't know if you've seen this before. You should definitely check it out. Advanced Dungeons and Dragons Cloudy Mountain Dungeon Procedural Generation. It goes in depth and talks about how the random dungeons are generated. And it's a really cool read. I read some of it. And if this type of stuff is something that you enjoy reading, you should definitely check that out. In fact, let me put that in chat. And then the other thing I wanted to show you guys was in 2017, I think the post was from 18, Hero Adventure. This was, and I know that's kind of small, guys. I don't know how I can get that larger on here. This looks really good. It's went nowhere that I know of. Smudge on my glasses. I hate that. But this game looks really good and promising. I did reach out. I'm talking to a few people, see whatever happened with it. It does look like another homebrew, but this one looked really good. So there's so many games like this. Like I have this box. It's been behind me for a while. If you haven't seen it, let me go back to full screen here. Thunderchild. It's a shooter. Box looks good. The game looks good. It's kind of like an R-type, left to right, 1 or 2 players, 4 different difficulty settings, huge levels of parallax scrolling for amazing flight experience, many different environments to traverse, each with unique challenges, massive variety of alien enemies and weapons to fight, multiple power-ups including shield, speed boost, multiple fire weapon, use points earned to buy upgrades for your weapons, engines, and more. I mean, if you can see that, that looks really good. I really want this game. It's been in the works for quite a while. Box was made, obviously. That's one of those games I really would like to see finish. It's amazing how many of those are out there for Intellivision, and this Hero, that's one of them. All right. Oh, I forgot to grab one. Are they down here? I've forgot the last several shows to talk about these. Adon, the guy that does a lot of the music for a lot of homebrews, he has these game track CDs with their music from the game. And it's funny that we're talking about it because he just reached out to me today. I had one. What I have? Did I have 1 or 2 sets? And then one of them was missing one. So I have individuals I can sell for him, not for myself. And he just reached out to me that one complete set was sold, and he sent me shipping. I got to get it shipped out. But I have everything he's ever released. They're really cool game soundtracks for Intellivision with cool artwork. And you can find them on AtariAge. He also has a website. If you need help getting a hold of his website, you can still order the entire catalog. I highly recommend them if you like Intellivision music. And here is that Cloudy Mountain thing. I'll throw the link in chat. Hopefully that works. Let me know. Oh, you got a mow. Hey, when you're done, you come over here and you mow. Actually, I don't have anything to mow now, but I hate mowing. Let me catch up. Casey, love your shirt. Yes, my good buddy Rich, Bacon Ice Cream Productions. This is supporting my YouTuber buddy. Yes, Casey, we were raising money for my shelter. I did not go to the shelter today. I did this tournament instead. I love playing that game. I played it quite a bit. We call it 31 here, but I know it's also called Scat. Jason, what's going on? Howdy, strangers. Jason dropping in, saying hi to all here, wishing you all are well here. Well, welcome on in. Thank you for stopping in. Appreciate it. IR Geek. Howdy, cool kids. Everyone's saying hello. No, it's not this was what before Thunder Soldier. This is a regular shooter like an R-type side scroller. Yes, I did post it. Hopefully that worked. Yes, I have the box for Thunderchild. I wanted to call it Thunder Soldier. Thunder Child. I have the box. I hope to someday have a game for that. Can you put the AtariAge links in the stream description or chat? To advance. Let me see here. I don't have to the hero one. I would have to get it and do it. I don't have it handy. I just had the graphic, but I did put the Advanced Dungeons and Dragons in there. Horse racing says living room sports. Link works. Okay, good. This is Thunder Child, the shooter, was the one I had the box for and showed. It's a game that it's been a long time being worked on. It comes and goes, but it's never been released. I don't even know if there's a playable demo out there. There was a box made. I really, really want that game. I think it would do well, but I need to ask again and see if there's been any movement or if it's like dead. Because if it's dead, someone else needs to do something like it because I really like it. Star Mercenary is another fun game that's kind of close, but it's not just a regular shooter like Thunder Child is. Saw the D&D one you posted. Thanks for that. Yeah, that one's it's a few years old. It's from Michael Hayes, and it was in the Intellivision Revolution forums. 100 on blue to win. We're almost there. We're almost there. There is a poll, guys. And what the heck did I put? Do you like YouTuber merch? Do we really only have one vote in that? Of course, I didn't talk about it. There's a poll chat, or a chat poll rather. And do you like YouTuber merch? Like shirts, mugs, hats? Should I do it? No one really makes money off those. It might be like $1. It's more or less like if people want it. I know a lot of us YouTubers buy each other's shirts, but I was just curious if I know before I was a YouTuber, I bought a lot of shirts from people that I watched. But I'm just curious what the general chat thinks, if they like YouTuber merch. Sometimes it might matter. I mean, if the shirt doesn't look good at all, you're probably not going to want one. But if the shirt looks good, and I'm just curious. And the mugs and the hats. I've got several mugs, few hats, lots of shirts. Sometimes there's stuff like stickers. Is the chat still there? Or chat. Is the poll still there? What the heck? The poll's gone? That would explain only one vote. Did I do it? Hold on. I might have put it. Yeah, that's what I did. I put it in the video for tomorrow. That was the one it showed me. Give me a second, guys. I'm like, one vote? That's never happened. There we go. Okay, start a poll. Shirts, hats, mugs, etc. Yes, no. All right, now there's a chat poll. I'm like, I see it here. What the heck's going on? Well, Sam Zoom, silly bartenders here. Welcome in, welcome in. There's a poll. I did not. Yeah, so in the other chat. So now there's one here. So we'll let it go till the end. We still got a long time. Art Big Fall. Big fan of yours, sir. Art Big Fall is my favorite. YouTuber shirts are dumb. And speaking of that, I need a jaw dropper shirt that I can actually fit in. That first one, I've gained weight since that. And I like that jaw dropper shirt. We either need the graphic and we can make our own, or you need to put some graphics out there and let us buy those shirts, sir. I like the jaw dropper shirt. Yep. It was on the other stream is what it was. I have tomorrow's already in there, and it was the first one to show, and I clicked it. I'm not used to that. Did I just saw Zim Zam Zoom? You did. Now the Manus is here. Well, a sprint. You can't see a sprint. Where? Besides, I'm a Mantis Elite. My sprints are safe. Give it up. DJC Detroit. Who's this guy? Casey needs hats. I need hats to fit my head. I don't know if you can tell, but my head's enormous. My head is 25 inches around. I wear like a triple X hat. So a lot of those, the one size fits all, I can unsnap that sucker and it doesn't go on my head. I mean, there are hats that I can buy and fit, but the regular old hats, even unsnapping the snapbacks, they don't fit. Yeah. I'm not used to having multiples up in the same week, and I didn't read it apparently. I just clicked it and went. I like to see merch, but would never buy it. Too far away and sizing issues. Yeah, it's not for everyone. I was just curious. I was trying to think of something for the polls, and since I had shirts in mail call, I thought of that. And people keep asking me for Intellivision Gamer merch. You can buy your Old Poe Magnum condoms now. Are they branded down the sides? I would buy it just to show it, Poe. Sprints won't deliver it to me in Canada. Not at all? That's weird. You need to have a friend somewhere else ship you one. Casey, have you been practicing the pirate dance? I have a little bit. My whole family loves that. I told Mike, as I know you know, but others might not, that I was going to do that little dance and bring my pirate, because that's my costume, the pirate one. Bring it with me in PRG and follow him around doing the little dance. I won't do it, but I told him, I threatened it. Hello from the other side of the Detroit River, says Living Room Sports. Retro Creep says, I have tried to get Boston Scally make a creep signature cap. I want to see Casey in one. Better get it a big one, sir. I'll wear it if it's a big one. Any news on the new A&D Cloudy Mountain from POD? I have not heard anything new. Has anyone else heard anything new on that game? And welcome on in, Buzz. Must be a Windsor guy. Nailed it. Creep says, oh, I got a big one. I don't know if I want it. I need to make sure it's a hat you're talking about first. Bears Fan Goomba. If you like to poop and read stuff while you do, then Bears Fan Goomba has some books for you. Sounds different when I'm saying it, not typing it. All right, guys, we need to get going again. Soundtracks. Intellivision Gamer or Intellivision Invasion Facebook group challenges Diner. I had it down to play, but we're an hour and a half in. Haven't even got to Astro Smash yet. So I'm going to do that tomorrow or Thursday, since I know I'm going to be going live both days. No Chuck on Thursday means I have a little bit more time to go. So DJC says, I just got a shipping notification for my Revolution games. I finally get to play them. I know in his recent newsletter, he talked about that he was all the way from like December and into this year. His goal was to finally get everything shipped out to people that are missing stuff still. So I'm glad you're finally getting your game, sir. I look forward to watching you play them. Everyone's saying hello to Bears Fan. Still getting used to ET. All right. Gameplay video update. So let me switch back over to here. If you guys don't already know, I have a playlist. And where'd I go here? On my channel, Intellivision Video Highlights. And there is 131 videos in here, none of which are mine. It's all supporting other people that have put out Intellivision content. And the latest one is a video on Venture from someone that does very good content, Gen X Grown Up. If you don't follow that channel already, which I don't know what rock you've been living under, but if you don't, you should definitely follow him. I've met him a few times. He does this full time, and he does really good content. And occasionally we get some Intellivision stuff. Got a work in progress, a pinball game. I'm not wanting to play it, and there are a lot of videos in here, from commercials to videos from people to products. Like I said, there's 131 in here since I've started it. none of which are myself. I see myself right here, but that's because Phil interviewed me, and that was just like a personal interview and hangout. That was fun to do. There's a lot of cool stuff in here. So if you have a little bit of time, you should definitely check out the Intellivision video highlights playlist. There's a lot of stuff in there that would be a good watch if you're an Intellivision fan. I think that's it. I think we're going to get into Horse Racing Live. Let's switch back over. All right. I know Living Room Sports wanted to play, so be ready. Horse Racing Live. First 6 that say I want to play. Right now, guys. Horse Racing Live. First 6. We're going to play 10 races. I don't know how my throat's going to hold out, guys. It might be the quietest Horse Racing Live. I'll talk, but I don't think I'm going to talk. So Living Room Sports is in. I need 5 more people. Dale's in. IR Geek. So there's 3. I need 3 more. Salvatore, Sean, you still here? I haven't seen Roger. 3 regulars. If you PM me anywhere you can find me, I can send you the list. Sean's in. 2 more. So you go to, oh boy, what is it? collectorvision.com. Let me click on the main page and then home. And then right there on the top left, you'll see CollectorVision Games Experience. Click that, and that'll show you the club. When you join the club, you get access to the ROMs vault once it opens up. And I believe this year's is already open. And if you want a list of games, send me a message, and I'll log in, hopefully. I already have all the games downloaded, and I'll let you know. Be glad to help you out. Tim's going to play. I think, let me put these in because I think that's, is that 5? All right. Living room, Living Room Sports, Living RS, Dale, IR Geek, Sean, Tim, Babcock. I got 1 more, guys. 1 more. What I miss here? It's going to a Charvel collector this week. Bears fan Goomba was to mod it, but there are so few of that model still factory, paying it forward. Super Mega Graphics 64. Awesome to see you here, sir. And he's going to play. Good to have you in here, Cyrus. Cyrus is one of my favorite YouTubers. And we've got 47 member memos today. And I enjoyed them all, although I haven't heard all of the last one. Well, maybe I did. Maybe I'm thinking of the ones that I said I hope we get that I haven't seen. But Cyrus, love the channel. Cyrus, in fact, is the person that first did horse racing. A little different than I do it, but he's the one that did it and chatted and called it. And he wasn't doing it for quite some time. And then now I do it. Chuck's done it. So we owe all of this to Cyrus. All right, Bart. Bart gets up super early. Thanks for coming in, buddy. Appreciate you. Sometime coming soon, I'll be wearing your shirt. Got to go for the night, Casey, and everyone else here in chat. Have to wake up extra early tomorrow for work. Well, thanks for being here, Johnny. Appreciate you. We're just going to do horse racing. If my throat holds out, we'll still play. I don't know how exciting it'll be if I can't talk much. Got to get up at 3. I'll see you later. Thanks, Casey. Chris, 3 a.m. Woo-hoo-hoo. I'll still hopefully be asleep at 3 a.m. All right, let's get over to Horse Racing Live. I've got my own version. Finally found it and connected in. So we're not going to play the buggy one with the extra bet in the final round. I'm like, why don't I hear it? Then you turn on the TV. I put it in here on its own. I have a box, but I don't have it on here. Cue the music. Oh boy. Sorry guys. I forgot. There we go. I had it on 15. LRS. All right. Yeah, Cyrus should do it again. He did a good job doing that. When I first started doing the chat stuff, it did poker and blackjack. One was myself, and then one was everyone in chat. That's a little slow, and it worked. But then I saw Cyrus doing the horse racing. I'm like, hey, that'd be kind of cool. Because I did call RC racing, so I'm like, hey, that'll work. It's right up my alley. Anywhere, just search Intellivision Gamer in the description of every one of the videos on my channel. My email's there. Facebook Intellivision Gamer. I think you can send messages here now. Comment on one of the videos. I'll see it. I don't have any way to contact you. So if you contact me somewhere, as soon as I see it, I'll try to log in and I'll send you that list. Yeah, it's a fun thing to do. And 6 people can play at once. That's the big one. I'm on vacation, but I have an hour and a half dental appointment tomorrow morning. Blah. I had one Thursday, but I have to go get checked out. Several things. My check engine light's been on, like I said earlier, and I had to cancel it because Thursday I'm going to get checked out and probably more appointments coming. But as long as everything's okay, or at least nothing big, I'll be happy. Racing with Cyrus call was indeed awesome. Are you talking about when he was on my channel doing it, or did you see all the way back on his channel when he did it? Creeper says, I have to bounce. Have fun playing with horses. All right. Let me pop this on. We're going to start playing because we can't be here all night. All right. Race 1. Place your bets. Place your bets. Yeah, Cyrus is, I think he's done it a few times. We need to have him on again. Makes it easy. I can watch chat and Cyrus call some. All right, guys, place your bets. We got LRS, Dale, IR Geek, Sean, Tim, and Cyrus. This is 3 furlongs on turf. Pink 9-2, blue 3-2, green 4-1, red 3-1 for race 1. Probably should have did 5 races on this one. We'll see how well it goes. Dale, first one in, 50 on red. We got Sean, 50 in the pink. I see what you did there, sir. We got Living Rooms LRS, 75 on red. IR Geek 100 on blue. Yeah, you can find me anywhere. Search Intellivision Gamer, and you'll just message me or leave a comment, and I'll get back to you and give you that list. All right, I'm gonna switch back over, guys. Start entering some of this in. Oh, my throat's bad right now. I should have known it was going to be. Because it hurt without talking. I didn't talk a lot today, and it was hurting still. All right. Dale is player 2. 50 on red. And then we got Sean. He is player 4, which isn't his normal spot, but he was late to the party. 50 on pink. LRS player 1 tonight. That's Salvatore's normal spot. And that is on red. IR Geek, player 3. It's going to go 100 on blue. And Cyrus, Super Mega Graph 64, man with the wrench. Going to go exact the bet. $100 on red blue. All right, guys, make sure everything looks good there. You can, oh, what am I doing here? I forgot Tim. Did I miss Tim or did Tim not bet? Tim, are you still in here? Tim did say he wanted to play, right? Or am I screwed up? I will play. There he is. Are you okay? There he is. 50 on red. I'm like, wait, I see a gap. All right. So there are all the bets. Yell at me if something's wrong. I can make edits. Again, 3 furlongs on turf. After all bets are in, the odds are pink 5-1, blue 3-2, green 6-1, and red 3-2. No one's yelling that anything's wrong. Let's get this party started. Race 1. Who's going to get the whole shot for this first one? Red with the whole shot. Someone getting whipped. Pink already off the screen. 2 wide. Blue there for the third spot. Green trying to make his way around the lead. Red saying no way, but Green's going to get it with 1 furlong to go. This is a short race. Green coming to the line, going to take the win. Red in the 2 trying to come to the outside. Doesn't have enough. Green, red, blue, and pink in the stink. You were right, Sean. 12.7 second race, 3 furlongs. Let me go ahead and change this. So we got 675, Dale 700, IR Geek 650, Sean 700, Tim 700, Cyrus 650. All right, so now let me get this switched over. What did you say? Red, blue. Well, the one horse spoiled that one. All right, guys, this is race 2, 7 furlongs. Place your bets. It's on turf. 2 returning horses, 2 new horses. Before all the bets, the odds are orange 5-2, yellow 2-1. Those are the 2 newcomers. 2 returning horses, red, who took second in the last race, and green, who won it. Red 7-2 and green 4-1. Place those bets. Let's keep this show rolling. Tim Babcock says 50 on green. Going to get the betting started here. LRS. Yellow, green, $68. Dale, give me 50 on orange. I'm going to go ahead and switch over, guys, and start putting him in here. If you need more time, I will give it to you. You can also see all the horses up top there. Tim is player 5. He's going to go 50 on green. LRS is player 1. He's doing 68. Exact the bet. And that is yellow and green. Look at the mitt overlay here. I have to rememorize all the horses. Takes a bit. Dale is player 2, going 50 on orange. Super Mega Graphic 64 going super big on the bet. He's player 6, 250 exact the bet. Yellow, green. Sean INTV Fun is player 4, and he's going 75. Exact the bet. Green, red. There you go, IR Geek. IR Geek's player 3. 1 more to bet. Oh, I forgot. Now we've changed the odds. I got to be sure not to do that. So the 4 horses are up there. If we do that, I won't be able to switch back because you'll see the odds. It's all good. It's all good. This is race 2. Place your bet. Orange, yellow, red, or green. 50 on yellow for AtariAge, player 3. 50 on yellow, and yellow's player number 4. Click it up there so it's on the screen. All right, guys, let's go back in. After all bets, 7 furlongs on turf. Your odds are orange 7-2, yellow 1-1, red 11-2, and green 4-1. What's going on? I still owe you an email. I did see it, but I have not had time to respond. I worked all weekend, and it's been like family stuff, the little bit of time I did have. But I do have your email, and I will respond. All right, this is race 2 of 10. Who's going to get the whole shot? The gates are open. Is it going to be red again? No, it's going to be yellow. Red now making the move, taking the lead, dropping yellow to 2. Orange about to go off the screen. 6 furlongs to go. Red, yellow, green, orange is your full order. Green trying to make a move around. Yellow take over that 2 spot with 5 furlongs to go. Completes the pass. Moving on over. Yellow trying to go around. Does not have it. They've slowly all caught back up to red. Now green looking around. Looking to go around your leader. Coming up to the 3 furlongs. It's green. Out front dropping red to the 2. Green, yellow, orange. Sorry. Green, red, orange, yellow. Your full order with 2 furlongs to go. If you bet on yellow, you voted wrong. 1 furlong to go. It's going to be green. Orange now making a move around red for that 2 spot, dropping red all the way back to the 3 spot. Coming to the line, 27.5 second time. Green, orange, red, and yellow, your full order. Boy, Cyrus picked yellow, green, and yellow was last. Woo! All right, race 3. So there you go. 6 furlongs on turf, all returning horses. Before the bets, the odds are green 5-1, blue 2-1, orange 3-1, and yellow 5-2. Go ahead and place those bets. I'll need to change the money over here in a second. I'm going to switch it over, guys. You can still see the horses. I'll show it again. I wish there was an automatic way to do this part. That would be awesome, but there's not. Sean is 625. Tim was a winner there because he's 900. Congrats, Tim. Sorry I missed that. Tim, the only winner so far, right? Only winner so far out of 2 races is Tim. There it is, another quick second with the odds. I'm going to switch back over and start entering some of these in. Dale is player 2 and wants another 50 on orange. I need to move this over where it's in front of my view. And then we've got Sean, INTV He is player 4, going 75 exact the bet, green, orange. LRS, green, orange, $61 exact the bet. AtariAge, player 3, $50 on green. Super Mega Graphics 64, player 6. Oops. 250. Oops, that was wrong. 250, just on blue this time. No exacta bet. Blue, like the color in his logo. Tofu. I was the first post which mentioned my birthday. Oh, that's how Code knew. Okay. I never saw that post. I was like, how the heck do they all know? Maybe they have him on Facebook or he said it in another chat or something. Tim, player 5. Final bet for race 3. Oh, that's what I didn't update the race number. $75. Exacta bet, green, orange. And this is race 3 of 10. Come on, blue, says Cyrus. He needs a win. All right, 6 furlongs on turf after all bets. Odds are green 3-1, blue 3-2, orange 4-1, and yellow 4-1. Michael, what's going on, sir? Good to see you here. Are you going to stream tonight? Michael's hard to follow. You just have to be watching your phone because he's one of those streamers that when I have time, I pop on and I go live. So it's hard to just like, oh, Michael's on. It's such and such day on such and such time. So I'm in there a lot. I see people pop on. I at least drop in and say hello. All right, so watch for Retro Gamer 1977. He'll be streaming tonight at some point. All right, race 3. Here we go. In fact, a lot of the bets, green, orange, go. Who's going to get the whole shot? Looks to be yellow coming out of the gate. Orange now making a move. Passing around, taking the lead with 5 furlongs to go. Now we got blue. Passing yellow for that 2 spot. Yellow trying to go back around. Looks like he might get it with 4 furlongs to go. Green now making it 3 wide. Yellow making the pass. Green going around blue and yellow taking the 2 spot with 3 furlongs to go. Does he have what it takes to take the lead? He's catching up to orange, your leader. Yellow slipping away. 2 furlongs to go. Green making a move on the outside for the lead. They're neck and neck coming to the next furlong. 1 furlong to go. They're coming to the line. Orange has it. Orange is going to keep it. What a close race side by side for half of it. Orange, green, yellow, blue. Your full order 23.4 second race. All right, guys, this is race 4 of 10. And looks like Dale won that one. Second winner of the night. Dale won that one. $8.50 now. And Dale is your leader by $25. IR Geek $5.50. Sean, player 4, $5.50 as well. I'm like, did I just look at the wrong one? $8.25 for Tim. Cyrus, the poorest man in the bunch, $150. All right. Race 4, place your bets. 6 furlongs, dry conditions. We have 2 new horses, white and violet. We have 2 returning horses, green and blue. Before all bets, the odds are white 7-2, violet 3-1, green 9-2, and blue 2-1. Right now, odds are if Cyrus makes a bet, don't copy it. Which is mostly how my horse racing bets go. The one you want to copy, Salvatore. That guy's won more than anyone else. Place your bets, guys. Place your bets. I'm going to get a drink of water. Dale with the first bet. LRS now with a bet. Give it another second here. Then I'm going to switch over. You can still see the horses. I want to start entering them in. All right. So Dale, player 2, and your current leader is going to go 100 on Violet. Living Room Sports. He is player 1 tonight. $55 exacta bet on white and green. Where's white? Haven't clicked white yet. IR Geek, player 3. He's going to do $50 on violet. Tofu, Cyrus is about to lose his shirt, including any merch shirts. My buddy Sean, player 4. Don't let me forget to PayPal you, Sean. Sometimes it's so late and I'm so hungry and got to go get the kids, and then I got to get back and remember to do it. Violet and green. I'm going to put it all on blue. At least you didn't say put it all in blue. for old time's sake. So Cyrus is player 6. Just looking for a bet from Tim. Cyrus is putting all $150 on blue. It's going to be boo-hoo if blue doesn't win. Sure, AtariAge. Player 3, $50 on blue. So you're doing exactly what I told you not to do. I said if Cyrus makes the bet, don't copy it. What's he do? Cyrus makes a bet. Can you change mine to what Cyrus picked, please? He's been winning them all so far. Tim, player 5. He's going to do 75 on Violet. Let's hope it works out for you. I want Cyrus to win as well so he can stay in this one. All right. Make sure it's right. Send me a message if something's wrong. After all bets, 6 furlongs, dry conditions, white 4-1, violet 2-1, green 15-2. Woo-hoo-hoo! Blue 3-2. All right, no one's yelling, so we're going to go ahead and get going on race 4, almost to the halfway point. And they're off. I believe that's blue. Even on my screen, it doesn't quite look blue with an early hole shot. We got Violet now sneaking on the inside. Blue says no with 5 furlongs to go. Bursts of speed and then slows down. Violet going back around, easily taking the lead. Now bursts of speed with 4 furlongs to go. Green and out on the 2. Violet trying to fend off White for that final spot. White going to get around Blue, making Blue going all the way from first to last. 3 furlongs to go. Green now looking to get around Violet. Blue coming back around White. Got 2 passes being made at the same time with 2 furlongs to go. Green about 2 horse lengths ahead of Violet. Blue just ahead of White, coming to the line already. To the line, it's going to be Green. 22.7 seconds. Green, Violet, White, and Blue. You did pick Blue to get in last, right, Cyrus? I told you, AtariAge. When you're hot, and when you're not, you're not. Sometimes it just happens. Now Cyrus is bankrupt, and I'm sad. Oops. I need to find a way to lock that. So 491. Did anyone win? I don't think anyone won that one. Nope. Whoa, what'd I do there? 491. 750. So now we have a tie for the lead between Tim and Dale. AtariAge is 500. Sean is 475. Man, my throat is killing me. And Cyrus, a big fat 0. All right. This is race 5. Place your bets. Damn Blue. And I will see you all at the glue factory. Damn it, Cyrus. I can't even do voices. Oh. All right, here we go. The game needs a pick last horse bid. That would be awesome. That is I think that should be an option. I mean, if you can pick first and second, why not pick who's in last? Dale with a bet already. Oh, I thought I put it up. Sorry, guys. I must have pushed the wrong button. 9 furlongs, longest race of the night so far. Muddy conditions, all returning horses. Red 4-1, blue 2-1, pink 5-1, and yellow 2-1. Place those bets. Place those bets. We have a tie for the lead between player 2, Dale, and player 5, Tim. Cyrus is saying 0 on blue. Now watch. Blue's going to win now. Guys. That'd be funny. Place those bets, guys. Get those bets in. Only have Dale in so far. There's AtariAge 100 on red. I don't think this is going to sound good, but I'm going to try another throat lozenge. Boy, this could be fun tomorrow, too. I wasn't even thinking about that. And then Thursday, too. This is more talking than anything else, so. All right, I'm going to switch on over. Dell is player 2. We're going to have $50 on yellow. And Cyrus is going to have blue for 0. IR Geek player 3, 100 on red. LRS 49. Blue yellow. Exacta bet. Tim's player 5, $50 on yellow. Sean says 75 on red. That's about the time I switch to bourbon, Casey. At least it says it helps. Or at least I say it helps. Holy Mantis Elites, says Biker Scout. There are a few of us in here. I was going to say one more to bet, but Cyrus is bankrupt. All right. Which one is this? Yeah, this is race 5. 9 furlongs, money conditions after all bets. Odds are red 5-2, blue 2-1, pink 7-1, and yellow 2-1. Here we go. Halfway point. Gates are open and they're off. Looks like pink's going to get the whole shot in this one. Yellow coming around to take the lead. Blue trying to come around as well. Pink already going all the way to last. First to last and 1 furlong. Blue, yellow, red, and pink already off the screen. Yellow trying to make it 2 wide. Doesn't have quite enough. Now they're 3 wide. 3 wide with 7 to go. Yellow trying to make a move on your leader, blue. Yellow has it. Red trying to follow right along with now 3 wide again. 3 wide with 6 furlongs to go. Red going all the way around to take the lead. Five furlongs to go. Right now we're about halfway through this one. It's red, blue, yellow, and pink is way off in the stink. 4 furlongs to go. No changes, no threats to any positions. This is a very boring race at this point. Hopefully blue can come up here and make it exciting at the finish with 3 furlongs to go. Sean bet on red. IR Geek bet on red. Believe that was it. Red now the only horse on the screen. Since the horses can't break their legs, I'd say it's a shoe in for red. Oh, yellow back on the screen for the finish. At the line, it's going to be red, 39.2 seconds, followed by yellow. Whoa, look at those two. Red, yellow, pink. Cyrus's blue horse. Dead last and going slower than I can walk. That's so weird that the horse looks not blue, but then on that screen, it looks blue. Do you guys see it that way? The horse on the track almost looks gray, but when it shows it on there, it looks blue. Oh, let me put these in first. All right, so this will be race 6. And 442, that's a good car. For LRS, Dell 700. IR Geek is a winner, 750. Sean is a winner, 662. And that's it for that one. All right, let's place your bets. Race 6. Blue is my spirit animal, says Cyrus. Race 6 of 10. This is a max length race. 10 furlongs on turf. White 3-1, pink 5-1, blue 3-2, orange 3-1. And your sex life. Place those bets. Sean says, yeah, I know a 442 is a good car. Ask me how I know. How do you know, Sean? How do you know the 442 is a good car? 250 is the max. So do you want 250? Gonna switch over and do the bets here. Oh, it's supposed to be 50? Okay. I thought it's like, man, he's going big. So orange for $50 for Dale, player 2. Why am I clicking that? Orange. Tim, player 5. 50 on orange. There's one. 5 get from me. Oh, 5 feet from you. 5 feet, that's pretty close. Where the hell are you? You got it in the house, or I'm assuming you're outside. Or are you at the window by the driveway? $50 on orange. Okay, got that. Living Room Sports, player 1, $44 exact to bet. And he's going to go orange and white. Where was white? There we go. IR Geek, player 3, 100 on orange. Oops. Sorry, everyone. My speech program, one of them put an extra number in there. Mike's Gaming Gala. What are you doing in here? You're on vacation, sir. I'm always on YouTube, though. Whether I'm on vacation, eating, at someone's house, I'm always scrolling YouTube. Mike's Gaming Gala, man with the wrench. Am I late? 100 on orange. We'll keep that in mind. Just don't say blue. That blue's coming dead last like every race. Cyrus went bankrupt on blue. Sean, $75 exact to bet. Oh my, those odds are gonna suck, you guys. Woo! Orange or it ain't paying nothing. Yeah, but it's not gonna pay much anyway. Watch this, guys. Better than I thought. How the heck? Oh, what am I thinking? 10 furlongs on turf after all bets. White 9-2, pink 13-2, blue 5-2, and orange 3-2. My youngest and I just smoked my oldest and my grandfather. And what is that? I don't even know how to say that. Activities done for the night. I'm not surprised you won, Mike. But what the heck is that? I don't even know what that is. Is that a card game? Or is that something like outside? Euchre? What is that? Okay, card game. I love cards, dice, dominoes, cribbage. All right, guys, here we go. Race 6 of 10. Mike's got 100 on orange. Cyrus is on blue. 3 of them come out of the gate. Side by side, white in the back. Orange now taking the lead with 9 furlongs to go. This is a max furlong race. Orange, blue, pink, and white. Your full order. Pink now moving or making a move all the way to the front. Can he go? Yes. What a burst of speed. 2 of them off, way out front. Here comes the dump. There it is. 7 furlongs to go. Can pink hold the lead? Everyone, literally everyone picked orange to win. Orange can see it. Coming up to the 5 furlong mark. Halfway through this one. I'm going to have to look that up, Mike. 4 furlongs to go. Orange making up a little ground on pink. Now just about 1 horse length in between them. Orange still gaining. Orange moving to the outside. Orange wants to challenge for the lead. 3 furlongs to go. Coming to 2. Orange doesn't quite have it yet. Pink still holding on to that lead. Orange slowly getting pink. No, pulls back out. Orange pulls in. 1 furlong to go. Pink is going to be a heartbreaker because orange is not catching up at this point. Pink, 38.9. Second race time followed by orange, blue, and white. everyone a loser that race, including, what did Mike bet again? Mike bet on orange. All right, this is race 7, guys. Let me change all the information and then I'll show you the horses. You can see the horses, but I'll show you the odds too. 398, 650, IR Geek 650 as well. 3 of you at 650 tied for the lead. We do not see that very often in this game. Don't need to adjust Cyrus's. He's bankrupt. Mike says, I didn't see the odds, so I just picked what everyone else picked. It's a safe bet. You all win together, you all lose together. Just don't do that on the last one if you're not in first. So we have a 3-way tie between Dale, IR Geek, and Tim. Sorry, guys, my throat is killing me. 5 furlongs, so half the race is last time on turf. Before all bets, green 4-1, yellow 3-2, white 5-2, and pink 9-2. Let's place those bets. Race 7 of 10. I forgot to tell you guys too. I have it in the thumbnail. This game tonight, the winner does get a ROM package. There is a prize tonight. I forgot to say it when we started. I wouldn't have won this one. No Violet to bet on. The French have a special phrase for a 3-way. There are a lot of mom jokes going on tonight, Mike. And I don't just mean in this chat. And there was some MGG mom stuff being said. I might have how do you even say that? Partake? I did partake, but I was the one that started it, and I was the one that did most of it. But your mom was quite popular. Like I said, it was not all this stream. There was other streams today, too. My mom appreciates the attention. My mom, too. All right, let's go ahead and get some of these in here. Dale, player 2, $50, race 7 on green. Tim, player 5, $75 on green. Same horse, different amount. LRS, $83. Exact the bet. And we got pink and green. Yep. IR Geek, player 3, $150 on green. And Sean, being a little different, player 4, he's going to go $75 on yellow. Let's see what those odds look like in this one. 5 furlongs on turf after all bets. Odds are green 2-1, yellow 5-2, white 4-1, and pink 4-1. Race 7 of 10. Here we go. We currently have a 3-way tie for the lead, and that will end here. Pink with the early hole shot out front. Every horse still in it this one. Yellow going around the outside of pink, taking the lead. Here comes white as well. 4 furlongs to go. This race is a lot shorter. Not much time. Pink with a burst of speed. Look at him go. Woo! Wow. That's one of the biggest bursts of speeds I've seen. Coming up to 2 furlongs to go. 3 wide for second. Look at that. Going off the screen, 3 wide. Yellow, green, and white battling it out for the 2 spot. Coming to the line. It's going to be pink. No doubt about it. Pink with 18.6 seconds, followed by yellow, white, and green. Pink taking the win. I don't think there were any winners this time, right? Violet would have beat him. Probably Pink was juice. Yeah, that was a huge burst of speed. Wow. All right, race 8. Let me get the amounts changed here, and then we'll throw it up there. 315 for LRS. 600, and that's your leader, Dale, player 2. From a 3-way tie to out front by himself. 500 for IR Geek. 512 for Sean. Tim, 575. And poor old Cyrus, 0. All right, guys. Oh, short one. 3 furlongs, muddy conditions. All returning horses. White 3-1, green 4-1, red 7-2, yellow 2-1. Place those bets, guys. Place the bets. Again, winner tonight receiving a ROM package. Sorry, I forgot to say that at the beginning, but it was on the thumbnail. I decided I wanted to give back for tonight's Horse Racing Live. Is it happy hour at the Paddock Club yet? Mr. Chickens, what's going on? Good to see you. Place those bets, guys. This is race 8 of 10. 2 more after this one. And we will gift a ROM package to the winner. Bets are rolling in. I'm going to switch over in a second and start putting them in. Place those bets. Place those bets. Television Gamer's hungry. All right. Dale, player 2. He is going $50 on green. Tim is player 5, going 75. Exact the bet. Pink. Oop, there's no pink in here. White, green, red, and yellow, sir. You made me buzz. That was the first time tonight. All right. IR Geek, player 3, 100 on white. Sean, player 4. It's all good. I should have caught it. I was sleeping. $75 exact the bet. I forgot where yellow was. Go through all the colors. Yellow, green. Living Room Sports. Player 1, $86. Exact the bet. And we are going red, green. So which horse would you like there? 75. Player 5. Exact the bet. Oh, just yellow. Okay. 75. What the heck? I can't remember where yellow is. All right, getting interesting. Everyone's getting close to out of money. We have 2 races left after this one. Let's check out those odds. 3 furlongs, shortest race out there, muddy conditions. White 5-2, green 9-2, red 7-2, and yellow 2-1 after all bets. Mike's Gaming Gala says pink is being investigated for steroids and therefore not in this race. Now we know why. Thank you, Mike. After that last race, it's probably what's going on. All right, here we go. Race 8 of 10. 2 more to go. The gates are open. Who's going to get the whole shot? It looks to be yellow. White already off the screen. Yellow in the lead all by himself. This is 3 furlongs. Yellow, your leader, will slow down. Red going around the outside with 2 furlongs to go. Yellow or red with a burst of speed. Yellow coming right back up, going around the outside. They are playing leapfrog with 1 to go. They're coming to the line already. Yellow, red to the outside doesn't have what it takes. Yellow going to take the win. Yellow, red, green, white, 12.6 second race time. Yellow, red, green, white. All right. We had 1 winner. Tim won. Tim, now your leader, $725 with 2 races to go. Let me get this stuff changed out. $229 for Living Room Sports. $550 for Dale. IR Geek, $400. Sean, 437. Tim, your leader, 725. All right, here we go. 7 furlongs in dry conditions, all returning horses. Odds before all bets. Red 3-1, pink 4-1, orange 5-2, and white 5-2. Yes, Roger, you are first. You even beat me here. What's going on, Roger? Better late than never. With horse racing, I thought maybe he'll show up and actually be the first one. I don't know if you know this, but there's 2 things about Cyrus. He has a PS5 Pro, and he's bankrupt. He bet a lot on Blue, and Blue sucked ass. Last like every time. Race 9, place your bets, guys. Place your bets. My phone opened up, and I've got the Bro Show with Crispy and Pierre. 2 hours ago, we've got DJC Game Studios. Edward sprinkles the 3rd video again, where he always talks about all kinds of gaming stuff, but it's everything's wrong. Comedy skit. Oh, yeah, you can't do that on vacation, sir. I know. I never heard of it before. I never heard him talk about it. I've known Cyrus for years. He never freaking told me he had a PS5 Pro. Ever. Roger says Blue never wins. No regrets. I see what you did there. I've seen that tattoo. All right, here we go. Let's enter these in. Oop, wrong screen. Dale, max bet 250 on orange. Tim, your leader, playing it safe. $50 on pink. And Sean, player 4, is going to go 75 on red. Oops. IR Geek, player 3, 200 on red. Has a PS5 Pro and is broke. What a coincidence. PS5 Pros are expensive. Holy moly. Wait till the PS6. Woo! Living Room Sports, 119. Exactabet, going with pink and orange. Are you sure? No regrets at all? Come on, Sean, says Roger. All right, all bets are in. Let's give it a look right there, guys. Yell at me real quick if something's wrong. 7 furlongs, dry conditions. After all bets, odds are red 2-1, pink 7-2, orange 2-1, and white 5-1. This is race 9 of 10. Here we go. Second to last race. Who's going to get that whole shot? It's going to be pink. All 4 horses nose to tail still. Pink last time was a slowdown. Looks that way again. Now they're 3 wide with 6 furlongs to go. It's pink, white, orange, red. Sneaking up there in the middle. Going to pass orange on the inside. 5 furlongs. Pink, white, orange, red. Your full order. White trying to get around pink for the lead. Doesn't quite have enough with 4 furlongs to go. Now orange trying to make a move around the outside of white for that 2 spot. They are side by side with 3 furlongs to go. Now orange by half a horse length. Pink with quite a bit of a lead there with 2 furlongs to go. Pulling away, dropping red off the screen. 1 furlong to go. They are coming to the line. It is going to be pink. White looking to get around orange for that 2 spot. Coming to the line. 27.1 seconds. It's pink, orange, white, and red. Pink, orange, white, and red. This will be the final race of the night for a ROM package. 2014 from LRS. Woo! That's the biggest money we've seen tonight. That's what an exacta bet that hits does in horse racing live. Sean 362. Tim was also a winner that time, but he bet on a single horse. Not as much money in that. So final race of the night, guys. I would do 250 or your max and an exacta bet. It's the only way you're going to possibly catch LRS. Yeah, big money. Mike's Gaming Gala says they hid the steroids well, apparently. Game over, man. Game over. It's possible still. Coming down to the final race. All right, guys, let's place those bets. Final race. Going to be 5 furlongs in muddy conditions. We got Violet back. Violet's only been in one race this whole night. Yellow 5-2, green 5-1, violet 3-1, and blue 2-1. Let's place those bets. Final race of the night. Again, I will be streaming tomorrow in Mike's Gaming Gala's slot. I'm going to fill a slot tomorrow at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. It's going to pop in, and we're going to do some chatting. We're going to do some gameplay. And then I will be going live Thursday. DJC's not going live, so if I run a little late for my doctor's appointment, I mean, barring any crappy news that I could possibly get, but I do plan on filling Mike's slot tomorrow for sure. And then Thursday, I want to go live as well. I knew you would like that. It's what I'm doing. It's what I'm doing. All right, let's get these in here. So we've got your leader going first. Living Room Sports 113. And he is going for the kill. He is going for an exacta bet in the final race, which if he wins, he cannot be touched. All right, 113 exacta bet, and it is green. Where the hell's yellow? 4. Sean, player 4, going to go 75 exacta bet. Sean knows what to do here. Violet and green. You got to bet different than the leader, and you got to go, what the hell, Sean? 75. Max bet for the final race. EA, violet and yellow. Dale is player 2, going to go 250 exacta bet. Violet and yellow. Roger Matthews, first one here tonight, 250 yellow green. IR Geek, what are you betting on Mike's Gaming Gala? Violet's in the mix. That's your girl right there. $200 exacta bet from IR Geek. And it is on yellow green. Got a few different bets here. Tim, your second place and former leader, player 5, max bet, exacta bet, and going violet, yellow. Look at all those different bets. It's going to get interesting. Well, obviously, I'd go violet. Like, duh. Mike won with violet. All right, 3 of you picking violet to win. 1 yellow. And your leader picking green. Green wins or any other combination. Game over. It's going to be LRS for the win and taking home that ROM package. 5 furlongs of money conditions. After all bets, odds are yellow 3-1, green 11-2, violet 3-2, and blue 4-1. Let's get this bad boy on the road. Who's going to get the whole shot? Coming out of the gate, it's going to be Violet. Mike's horse out front again. There, nose to tail, 4 furlongs to go. Yellow looking at the outside of green. Nothing there yet. Green in third. Your leader, current leader, picked green. Green now making a move in the 2 spot with 3 furlongs to go. Violet way out front. I know some of you picked Violet. Was it Violet green? This could get very interesting here. Violet green was Sean, but the numbskull only picked $75. 1 furlong to go, coming to the line. Violet going to take the win. Green off the screen, but green is in second. Violet, green, yellow. And way, 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 way back, going very slow, is blue. Sean. Mice Gaming Gallon says, I'm 2 for 2. I'll keep it that way until Poe needs another prize. Yeah, but you only bet $75, you numbskull. Is it? I don't think that's enough, but we'll see. Ooh, you bet more, you would have had it. LRS taking home the win tonight. And that ROM package. Send me a message if you know something you might want for the ROM package, or I can suggest some. If you even have a way to play Intellivision games, I'm not even sure. Very close. I can't believe Sean did 75. I wasn't gonna say anything till it was done, but Sean. Yes, Violet. Violet's a wiener. Congratulations to LRS. Big winner tonight. That is awesome. Congrats, sir. Dale says, congratulations to all the players, especially the winner. And thank you, Casey, for putting this on. I enjoyed it. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. Thank you, Casey. Send me a message, sir. We'll get that ROM package to you. Good game, LRS. Good game from Super Mega Graphics. Living Room Sports saying thanks, everyone. All right, guys. Let's get back over to here. We are about done for tonight. Again, let's go ahead and check the poll. Do you like YouTuber merch? Shirts, hats, mugs, etc. If you haven't voted, do it quick. 62% say yes. 38% say no. I figured it'd be close to 50-50. I'll let it go just another quick second here. Again, upcoming shows. I will be filling Mike's slot tomorrow, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. We're going to mostly play games and do some chatting as well. None of the show stuff. And then Thursday, I should be back in time from the doctor. We're going to go live again 3 times in one night or 1 week. So watch for those. And I don't have anything ready for all the friends of the channel. I do need to do that. I have not had any time. Yes, 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific tomorrow. Yes. Yes, go to the description of any one of my videos, and you'll see all the ways to get a hold of me, including my email. I forgot the word time. It's not necessary. It's extra verbiage. Yeah, that's Thursday. I'd be lying if I said it wasn't on my mind a little bit, Cyrus. But we'll go get it checked out and deal with whatever happens. I mean, even if it's all good to fix my foot, I might be off work, and I really don't want to be off work. I've been working like crazy. But all right, guys, that's going to do it for tonight's show. Next Monday's show, we are going to have on Damaos Retro Gamer. He is challenging me to, I believe, 3 games. We're going to do a head-to-head with Pierre, see if I can hang with the games he picks. And then we're going to have the regular segments of the show as well. And that'll be show 127. But then again, guys, I'm going to be on tomorrow live, fill in Mike's slot. And then Thursday as well. Somewhere between 6:15 start time at the earliest, up until 6:30, maybe a little later if I start late. Super duper fun. Be safe and well all. Appreciate that, IR Geek. Thanks for the fun, Casey. Love the road. I love for the road. IR Geek, in the end, gifting 5 Intellivision Gamer memberships. Well, let's see who got them. Meebzorp 5200 was gifted 1. Regional Conflicts, JW Commentary, John the Beagle Dad, and some guy who is not you. That's funny. I appreciate that, IR Geek. And as I said earlier, all the memberships, the gifted memberships, and the super chats have paid for StreamYard for a year on the channel and paid my half of the hotel and my parking and maybe a little more of my trip to PRGE. So I thank you guys very much for all of that. Yeah, they go quick. Whenever they're gifted, they go quick. I'm glad you enjoyed yourself, and congrats on the big win. All right, guys, we will see you tomorrow, hopefully, Hope everyone has a good rest of their night. I'm going to go pick up the kids and get me some dinner because I'm hungry and I'm going to stop talking. Good night, everyone.
Rise up, get ready for the fight. The Intellivision gamer, shining so bright. Reviews and gameplay, he's got it all from classics to new. He stands tall, interviews and insights. He's on a mission, unleashing the power of retro intuition. He's got the knowledge, the passion untamed. Intelli rocker burning with the flame. YouTube's his stage, subscribers unite. Intellivision gamer, he brings the light with the game console. He's made